Okay, guys, let's do some practice together. I want you to turn in your band book to page 7. And on page 7, look at number 7. It says deep breaths. Number 7 on page 7. Pause the video until you are ready to start. All right, if you are ready, the very first note on number 7 is the lowest of the 3 notes that we have learned. For trumpet and clarinet, it's going to be an E. For many of you, it's going to be a D. And then saxophones, you're completely different, right, from everyone else. So get that first note. Make sure you know the fingering. And we're going to play, as you can see there, 2 whole notes. You're going to hold it out for 4 beats each, all right? Let's play it together. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. And then you're going to rest for 4 beats. So each one we held for 4 beats. Now the next note is the middle note that you have learned of your 3, right? We're going to now hold it for 4 beats, take a breath, and hold it again for 4 beats. Middle note. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. And then we're going to rest again for 4 beats. Now, the very last note on number 7 is your highest note of the 3 notes that you have learned. The highest note. For trumpets and clarinets, it's a G. For most of you, it's an F. And for saxophones, it will be different. Okay, get your G ready. Brass, our fingering is nothing, 0. We're going to hold it for 4 beats. Take a breath and hold it for 4 beats. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. All right, now we're going to play from number 7 all the way through without stopping. The only time we're going to stop is when we see a rest. We're going to pause for 4 beats. Now I want you to play with me and listen to my pitch and the tone that you hear on my instrument. The pitch you play should match. It might be a whole octave higher or lower, like flutes are really high and baritones are really low, but it's still the same note. We should sound the same. So go ahead and let's start from the beginning. Here's your first note. Match that pitch, la. And let's play through the whole thing. 1, 2, ready, play. Rest to next note. Rest to last note. And stop. That is all. This one is a really good one for you to warm up on because it plays all of your notes, but it goes really slow, big, long tones. Make sure you use lots of air. You can stop the video and practice that again if you want to make sure you get all those pitches correctly. Okay, now we're going to move on to number 9. Now, number 9 is similar. You play the same note for 2 measures, but instead of whole notes, you're playing half notes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Each time you hold it for 2 beats, okay? On the 4th measure, look at number 9, the 4th measure. You will notice that one you hold for 4 whole beats. That's a whole note, right? Then on measure 5, you're playing your highest note, 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats. You rest for 2 beats. Come down to the middle note for 2 beats. Rest again for 2 beats. And play your last note, the bottom tone, for 4 beats, okay? That's number 9. I'm going to play it slowly, and you can play it with me. Number 9. 1, here's your first note. Here we go, number 9. 1, 2, ready, play. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest, last note. Off. Make sure that you're holding your whole notes for 4 beats and your half notes for 2 beats. The other thing I want you to think about is your tonguing. Are you tonguing each note separately and making sure it's really clear? We don't want to hear blah, blah, blah for every note, right? We want to hear crisp and clean. Your tongue is saying t, t, t to start every note. Tu, tu, or ti, ti, ta, ta, whichever works for you on the note that you're playing. But every note you should be tonguing, okay? All right, go ahead and turn to page 8. This is where we have our first quarter notes, and this is also where we find the yellow belt. Let's start out with number 15, which is rising rhythms. Number 15 on page 8, rising rhythms. First, we have quarter notes. Your low note, ta, 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 ta. There's 5 of them. 4 for the first measure and 1 for the next measure, right? And then you rest for 3 notes, 3 rest. And then your middle note, 5 beats, rest for 3. Then your top high note, 5 beats, rest 1, play 1 more beat, rest 1 again. And in the last 2 measures, we come back down to our low note for 5 beats and rest for 3. So I'm going to play that with you. Number 15, you get your first note, which is your low note. Get it ready. Make sure that's your pitch. You can try it with me. Ready? Just the pitch. And if your pitch is correct, you can go ahead and play that with me now. 1, 2, number 15. Rest, rest, next note. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. You can rewind this video and play all of those songs again. You can do them all 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Make sure that your pitch matches my pitch. If you're just playing, then you're not going to get a lot out of practice, right? You really need to make sure you're moving the pitch with me. Down low is big low for brass players. Up high, faster buzz. Everybody woodwinds, tight corners, firm chin, sit up straight, use those tummy muscles, and do it again and again to make sure those pitches match just right. If you have any questions, please come see me after school. But this is really good warm-up and really good practice. Then, if you haven't given me your white belt yet, practice that video. Your yellow belt is on another video. I sent those to your parents a couple weeks ago. Your white belt and yellow belt videos, get those done. Send them to me. I want you to earn those belts, and we will be going on to the next belt. I think it's green pretty soon. So work hard and let me know if you have questions. Good job, guys. Nice practice.